Now, before y'all keyboard warriors come on here, I just want to point out that I'm well aware that boy group fans are equally problematic when they want to, but we should focus on today's topic, and yes, I'm only speaking about those toxic girl group fans. So chill out before y'all come for me. If you've been around the K-pop block, you'll notice a distinct trend. Girl group stans aren't just dedicated to supporting their faves. They're also world-class haters, especially when it comes to successful boy groups. I'm talking about the kind of shade that would make a palm tree jealous. It's almost like they've turned undermining successful boy groups into a hobby, complete with thesis-length Twitter threads, dissertations on TikTok, and Reddit essays that belong in academic journals. Let's take a deep dive into why girl group fans seem to have it out for boy groups, especially the ones that are actually killing it. A common attitude I see is that boy groups don't deserve their success. Fans of girl groups will claim that boy groups only got big because of fangirls, as if the loyalty and support of those fans somehow makes their success less valid. Case in point, Stray Kids, BTS, or 17 come up, and suddenly there's a whole Twitter thread breaking down why these groups aren't real artists or why they didn't earn their fame. It's like the achievements only count if they're girl groups topping the charts. The reality is that fangirls supporting boy groups isn't any different from fans supporting girl groups. Stans claiming that boy group success is artificial is just jealousy disguised as criticism. It's almost as if some fans can't accept that male idols work just as hard and deserve the same kind of success. It's exhausting to see girl group fans turn every award show, every chart-topping single, and every music video release into a battleground for fan wars. The second a boy group wins an award, here come the girl group stans with claims of rigging and accusations that fans are too obsessive. You'd think that some girl group fans believe they're the only ones allowed to appreciate their faves without criticism. And sure, sometimes fandom rivalries are fun, but when you have fans of girl groups nitpicking every aspect of boy group success while somehow positioning themselves as above these rivalries, that's next-level jealousy disguised as indifference. Whenever a boy group breaks a record or goes viral, it's almost a guarantee that some girl group fans will emerge from the woodwork to undermine it. Take, for example, BTS breaking records on Western charts. Instead of celebrating an incredible achievement that pushes K-pop to new heights, you'll find girl group stans explaining it away with conspiracy theories about chart manipulation or some sort of industry bias. Let's get real. Intense fandom behavior isn't exactly a rarity in K-pop, regardless of gender, but some girl group fans act like their devotion is somehow more cultured or intellectual than that of boy group stans. I've seen them claim that supporting girl groups is empowering while implying that boy group fans are just thirsty fangirls or hormonal teens. What's wild is that this criticism often comes from fans who display the exact same behavior, only it's cloaked in feminist support or girl power. They'll obsess over fandoms, stream MVs nonstop, and buy every version of an album, just like boy group fans. But somehow, in their minds, supporting a girl group makes them immune to the same cringe they accuse boy group stans of. It's like they need to put down boy groups and their fans to justify their own obsession. And honestly, it reeks of insecurity more than anything else. Every time a boy group lands a major magazine cover, books a high-profile gig, or scores a brand deal, the saltiness levels among girl group stans reach record highs. We've all seen the comments, "Why aren't they giving this to insert girl group name instead?" Or, "This would have been better with girl idols." The way some fans act, you'd think that every opportunity given to a boy group is somehow stolen from their favorite girl groups. Sure, it's frustrating that girl groups don't always get the attention they deserve, but boy groups being successful or booking big deals doesn't automatically take away opportunities from girl groups. The industry has enough space for both, and it's possible to support one without resenting the other. Instead of tearing down successful boy groups, maybe that energy could go toward advocating for more inclusivity for all idols, regardless of gender. Some of the jealousy from girl group stans goes so deep that they'll even attempt to rewrite K-pop history to diminish boy group achievements. Take BTS, for example. Their influence in globalizing K-pop is undeniable, but certain girl group stans still feel the need to downplay their legacy by saying things like "Girls' Generation paved the way," as if it's a competition over who actually brought K-pop to the world stage. It's as though some girl group stans can't bear the thought that a boy group might be at the forefront of K-pop's global success. Instead of celebrating each group's unique contributions to the industry, they try to erase or discredit the achievements of successful boy groups, just to make their faves look superior. This rewriting of history does nothing but perpetuate unnecessary fandom wars and undercuts the accomplishments of everyone involved. There's a pervasive belief among certain girl group stans that they're somehow more progressive or evolved because they stan female idols. It's like they think they're single-handedly smashing the patriarchy by refusing to support boy groups. Meanwhile, they'll tear down boy groups for simply existing at the top. They'll act like they're doing some kind of social justice by choosing girl groups over boy groups, when really, it's just elitism masquerading as moral high ground. The irony? Many of these fans turn around and apply the same unrealistic expectations and toxic behaviors to their female idols that they accuse boy group fans of. They don't see the hypocrisy in demanding respect and success for girl groups while doing everything possible to block boy groups from the same. It's like an endless loop of bitterness wrapped in a false sense of superiority. It's time to say it loud and clear. Girl group stans, chill. The world isn't ending because boy groups are doing well. Supporting girl groups doesn't mean you have to hate on every successful boy group that crosses your path. The K-pop world has room for everyone: talented girl groups, boy groups, soloists, and everything in between. Maybe instead of constantly throwing shade and looking for reasons to hate on male idols, let's redirect some of that energy toward, I don't know, enjoying the music. There's enough space at the top for both queens and kings.